Hi, Pisces. Happy birthday. Thank you for your patience on getting your reading out. I went to Nashville with my son last weekend and came back sick. So I know everybody's like, man, you're always sick. But this winter, usually I'm not. And this winter was really, really tough on me. So I appreciate your patience in getting this. Um, the energy of your season is already very, very potent. um, Mercury is doing this little dance throughout the end of February and into March for Mercury Retrograde. And a lot of people are having to deal with the like emotional ups and downs of what they were kind of holding back. I think you guys can finally breathe, which is amazing because I personally love, coming into Pisces season. It's another mutable season. It's going to be really um, fun and exciting. And, March always brings an air of love. It's like right before the spring season, things are starting to get a little bit warmer. Things are getting brighter. The sun is out longer. So I am personally like very excited for your season to be here. And I'm glad that I was able to do your reading today. Let's see what's going on. So it's very interesting because I feel like you guys are sitting in a much better place than you have been for some time. So we have the Empress. You could be dealing with the Taurus or Libra, but I feel like this is you. I feel like you guys are sitting in this place. There's a lot of clarity with the Ace of Swords. And I think the clarity is coming from where you were feeling left out before, where you're not really feeling left out anymore with the Five of Pentacles. It's like this lack mentality is old news. You're no longer sitting in a state of, why not me? Why not me? Why not me? I feel like you've gained a lot of power through all of these transitions. January felt like it was an entire year. February went by like a blink of an eye. And now we're in your season and we can finally breathe again and we can finally like get moving and get things done. Yes, it's Mercury retrograde, but what is Mercury retrograde really? It means that Mercury is closer to Earth. It's not slowing down. The reason why the energy of it is so much stronger is because it's closer to Earth. It's actually a very good time to be extremely intuitive as you guys are. It's almost the perfect time for Mercury to be closer to Earth. And I feel like it's great that you're in this place because you have some decisions that you need to make on what direction you want to go in, on where you want to put your energies, on where you want to allow yourself to be big and not let other people affect you so much anymore. There's this need to get started on the projects that you really, really, really want to get started on. You could be dealing with an air sign also, but we do have the Knight of Cups here. So offerings of love and affection. There's always an offering of love and affection in March, which is, it's fun. You would think that February is the month for love because of Valentine's Day, but I always like March because the spring is starting. We're coming into a warmer part of the year. The Three of Pentacles and the Knight of Swords. I always learn so much from you guys because you are just opposite Virgo. And being a Virgo sun sign, we actually have we share a lot of the same traits being opposite signs because we're on the same spectrum. We're on the same energy spectrum. And I learned so much from how you, like the intuitive nature of how you guys are and how you're able to navigate through it with your emotions. And I think that because Chiron has been holding you down for 7 years, you've felt like you were drowning in your own swimming pool, right? And it's no, you get this breath of fresh air. It's like no more. You no longer have to deal with the weight of all of the wounds of your past holding you down, you're ready to get started. You know, and I think it's like I'm getting goosebumps. Like it's such a strength that you guys are providing for not only you guys, but for Virgos and all of the zodiac, all of the signs, because Chiron being in Pisces was a tough transit. And you guys know firsthand how tough that was. So allow yourself the freedom. Allow yourself to feel this freedom. Allow yourself to open up your intuition in a lot of big ways, because you are sitting here as the Empress. Let's do some clarifications and then we'll look at the bottom of the deck. I do want to remind you guys that your birthday special is now available, $50 off of the 1 hour reading. That link is below in the description box. Make sure you take advantage of that. It'll be through the end of March that you have that birthday special going. So happy birthday. My stepdad's a Pisces. His birthday is on March 10th. And I've always, like, he and I are like two peas in a pod. I love the guy. He's very quiet, though. You don't always know what a Pisces is thinking until you know what they're thinking. So we have the Hierophant on the Empress. I think that you guys are showing a new face to society. I think that you guys are really looking to see like what it is about your spiritual life. You know, it's like the head and the heart. It's the gut intuition and using the Mercury transits that are going on in order for you guys to find your place again, like set up shop again where you once were, like swimming lost in like muddy water during the Chiron transit. You're now able to find your place and feel really good in society. You could again be dealing with a Taurus. I feel like you're gaining some clarity on this Taurus, and if you are dealing with a Taurus that kind of made you feel left out before or felt like you were lacking in some way, shape, or form, you're not allowing that to happen anymore. There's like this clarity, this click. It was almost like an instant thing. I feel like when Chiron moved out of your sign, it was like this air lifted, you know, oh, it's like the gates of heaven opened up and you guys could finally see clearly. Let's see what this Ace of Swords is. Yes, see what I mean? The energy shifted dramatically for you and everything is kind of falling into place now. And it's going to, this is going to happen all the way through March. It's almost like where you were hitting your head up against a brick wall before. It's like, wow, that was a lot easier than I thought it was going to be. My, how much, you know, I mean, it's kind of, it might even be shocking to you. With that Ace of Swords, it might be shocking to you. Really watch your words right now, because when there's a confidence level to a Pisces, you know, sometimes they can get a little bit, I'm not going to say like snarky or anything like that, but you guys are going to be feeling really good. And some signs aren't going to be doing so well with the transits, the Mercury retrograde transit. So, and especially Taurus with Uranus moving into Taurus, they could be, and I'm not laughing at it's the feeling that I'm getting is I almost feel like Pisces wants to be like, you know, watch out, here we come. Like, don't mess with us anymore. We're coming through. Life is like such an easier flow than it was. The World on the 5, and this is exactly what I mean. You have completed, like, congratulations. I want to pat you all on the back for surviving this Chiron transit. You are coming out of a time of feeling like this lack mentality was weighing you down. You're coming out of a time where, you know, the world is at your fingertips now. You can, I just realized that the sound may be really loud and ratchety. Sorry about that. You're completing karmic cycles that you didn't even realize. And now you have so many things. So many things. I did not put my phone on Do Not Disturb. Hold on a second. That's so distracting. Sorry, guys. Always put your phone on Do Not Disturb, right? Now you guys, you're able to make the decisions in a much clearer way. You even get to have the time and space to make these decisions. It could be in love. It could be in new projects. Let's see what the Two of Pentacles is. Yeah, this flow that you guys have now is amazing. Like so, so, so amazing. And I'm really excited for what opportunities you could have open up to you. And it doesn't even, it could be in marriage. Some of you could be getting married. Some of you could be getting pregnant. But it's so much more than that. It's like you get to allow yourself the space, the time, and the energy to put forth in everything that you've wanted to do that you felt like Chiron was holding you back in, whether that is in relationships, whether it is in work projects, whether it is in friendships, or whatever you've been wanting to do. There is this breath of fresh air that you now get. Even in all the chaos, I actually think that you're going to have so many decisions and so many things that you're going to be wanting to do. This chaos may be happening within you. The Five of Wands on the Two of Pentacles, there may be a lot of chaos that's going on inside of you that you're not even 100% aware of that it's happening, right? Like it's almost like so many things start coming at you all at once. If that happens to you, just take a breather, take some downtime, take some rest. I do feel like you're going to be open to offers from people. I also feel like you're going to be open to offering other people. Where there were blockages before, I think that there will be a lot of communication. Really stand in your truth with that. Stand in your truth with that communication. It doesn't, with the Page of Swords on the Knight of Cups, you want to allow yourself as much truth and authenticity when it comes to the people that you're allowing into your circle. This Knight of Cups feels very, very open and very, very offering, but I think that you guys are still a little bit scared. That Chiron transit was so difficult. It was, those wounds that you had to heal. You're skittish. It's almost like that scared cat syndrome where, if a cat has been not really well taken care of and you try and go to pet it, it runs away. Even cats that are well taken care of can be like that. So it's almost like people need to approach you in very cautious ways. And if you are vocal about that and you're like, if somebody's approaching you and you're like, whoa, cowboy, that's a little quick. It's a little fast. You need to allow me some space to think about it first, right? Seriously, because you don't want to jump into something again that's going to hurt you. I don't see this as hurtful. I feel like this is a very innocent offer from somebody. There's not a lot of people around. Could be a Libra, could be a Taurus again. And we also have an air sign, which could be the Libra. I feel like if it is the Libra, they're coming in hot and heavy. We also have this, but I'm not sure that they're entirely sure what they want either. Libras are on a really good upward path as well. But there's a need to slow down a bit when it comes to the relationship standpoint, just because you don't want to make the same mistakes or go through the same patterns as you did in the past, right? I think that you've learned all of the lessons that you needed to learn within relationships. And if you haven't, now is the time to let go of those people that aren't for you, that aren't choosing you every day. Now is the time to let go of all of that, because, oh man. All right, there we go. Yeah, you want to have a new beginning. You could be dealing with a fire sign. If you are dealing with the fire sign, so I have the King of Wands, Strength, and the Six of Wands here. If you're dealing with a fire sign, I think it looks really good. Could be a Leo energy. It actually looks really, really good and could be leading to marriage. It could lead to marriage or a very big commitment, very strong commitment. But here's that skittish nature again, the Five of Swords. I think that you're still a little bit fearful that something may be a little bit off. And if you are a little bit fearful that something may be a little bit off, take your time and you don't have to rush in. I feel like this fire sign is really excited to get something started, is like, you know, really wants to almost jump right in and get going. But I think that you're still in that state of needing to find clarity in your life. 7 of Cups, 6 of Swords. You might actually have a lot of offers coming in. 7 of Wands, 4 of Wands, Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Cups, King of Pentacles, 9 of Cups, Ace of Wands. Okay. I think most of this is you really wanting to gain your stable ground. You're putting up healthy boundaries. Make sure that if you aren't 100% clear on a direction of a work opportunity or a relationship that's coming in, I feel like it has to do with a relationship and the stable environment that you want to be in. If you're not 100% sure about it, it's okay to kind of like to take it slow, right? Put up your healthy boundaries. Don't be super defensive though, because I feel like you can be a little bit more vulnerable than you were before without getting beat down, without getting like, you know, bit, without feeling like the universe is just against you at all costs, right? Because you're a new person. I feel like this Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Cups is you. I feel like the embodiment of your earth side and your water is very, very strong right now. You're extremely strong. You're extremely intuitive. You're holding your ground and you're allowing yourself to enjoy your season and your birthday, and keeping those healthy boundaries are really good. Now, if you are dealing with an earth sign, I feel like they are, like, I really actually want to say the words, they're the bee's knees. Whatever. I've never say that. That's really funny that I actually said that. The 9 of Cups and the Ace of Wands kind of makes me feel like this earth sign is a wish. Could be a Taurus. Could be that this person was like a wish that you had asked for or you wanted to come into your life. It's a person that is very, like, you manifested this person and here they are. So don't be afraid to be a little bit vulnerable, because I think that the fear, the anxiety is really in your head. Now, if you do feel like people are kind of still being a little wishy-washy with you, those people no longer need to be in your life. Now is the time to start, or to completely releasing. With that Virgo full moon that we had, it's like releasing all of that that energy, pushing it away. Like, no more having that energy in your life. You don't need to sit in the Knight of Swords state anymore. There's no reason to. If there are people that are wishy-washy in your life, don't even get anxious about it. Just cut them out. Because you're going to have the strength to do it now. You're not going to feel wounded anymore. And I'm not even throwing shade at you. Chiron is the wounded healer. Like, you had to heal. You felt wounded for the last 7 years. Like, let's be real. You felt like it was wound after wound after wound. Like, how much more healing do I have to do? How much more do I have to go through? You don't. Because now that Chiron is in Aries, this is the time when we're like the wounded warrior. And you no longer have to deal with people that aren't treating you properly, that aren't in your life for good. So if it's the fire sign that's a little wishy-washy, that might be making, like, overstepping their bounds and over-promising things to you, the earth sign is the one that's extremely well manifested. So keep that in mind through March. I love you guys. Thank you again for being patient. I know that sometimes you guys feel like I leave you for last, or it takes too long to get to your sign. And I don't ever do that on purpose, because I do learn a lot from you guys being just opposite my sign. So I love you guys deeply. And thank you again for all you provide to me and to everybody else, because your intuitive nature alone and Pisces season alone helps everybody kind of get that boost back into the world, if you will, after a time of a lot of darkness and stagnancy. So have a wonderful birthday season. 20% off all other readings. My coaching sessions are 20% off through February. My readings are 20% off through February. Your birthday special through the end of March, $50 off of that 1 hour reading. All of that information is on my website, fearlessintuition.net. If you want to have the birthday reading, the link to the specific reading is below, and all you use is the code birthday when you're checking out, and you get $50 off there. So I love you guys so much. Happy birthday. Bye.